Welcome to the Gogh Rogue operational capability. Rogue is a scalable system that was designed and developed by Gogh Limited. It has a number of unique features and designs that we have put onto the system that we've patented, from a new buckle assembly that removes the need for Velcro to our unique buttstock that increases target acquisition and enhances comfort. The system is designed to scale up or scale down depending what the threat assessment is or the threat requirement is for your operational needs. So we start with a standard molly belt and belt order. So this then we put together to create a belt order. So the new buckle system, which you can see here, allows us to snap the capability together like so. Now these buckles were trialled and tested at SGS Limited with a breaking strain of 160 Newton meters. So we start with the basic belt order, and as you can see we also have a perineum protector as well that's designed to go into the capability that can be rolled up when not in use and rolled down and fitted when required, again depending on the threat assessment. So this is a light belt order. If you then need more tactical capabilities, remove the yoke straps. It then scales up to a full chest rig. Again, depending on the operational needs, whether it's just standard foot patrols, basic training or humanitarian relief. We've now scaled up to 2 capabilities. So, as the threat level increases, the protection needed to meet that threat level also increases. So we strip straight down again and we come to the ballistic protection. So we have the front and back sections that carry ballistic plates. They have their own plate pocket, again that's designed to increase the comfort and protection of the user. We have our unique patented energy dissipation capability that we have in the system that not only adds to comfort, it gives enhanced increased cooling, but works with the musculoskeletal chassis and was designed with Gogh and the Royal College of Physicians. So this then scales up. So again, the unique capability of the buckle system allows it to scale up very, very quickly to meet your threat requirement. And then, of course, we are scaled up for full operational contact hostile capabilities. To go through some of the unique features of the vest and its capability, we have the butt stop, which we designed purposely to add to the comfort of the dismount, especially when you've got the weapon shouldered. It reduces the risk of collateral damage because you're in a fixed position, and it increases your target acquisition. The channeling is also designed to take the ruck strap, shoulder straps that we've developed to work with both the Rogue and the Spartan systems, and that channels the straps in the correct place on the system and stops the straps digging into your armpits and shoulder pits. Again, when you're shouldering a weapon, it increases your operational capability, less restrictions. The padding system, as I previously said, increases the comfort of the dismount, but what we didn't do and what we haven't done is a quick release mechanism. Quick release, there's a difference between quick release and quick access. Some quick release mechanisms disengage very, very quickly and are very, very proficient, especially if the dismount suffers a penetration. The medic gets quick access to that dismount. The problem you have is when you come to put that system back together. Some of the systems that were trialled alongside this vest took nearly 3 hours to put back together. If you're shot 20 minutes into a 4-hour contact, your medic can treat you, he cannot put the vest back together again to give you some form of protection from secondary fragmentation. We realised this, and we realised it was a problem. So for quick access, we've got sided access where we can come off from here. So we can treat the casualty from side access. Again, when he's been treated, it's just quite simple to clip it back together again. Or, if you need to, you've got top to bottom access. So here, you'll note that when the whole system goes together, we have no ballistic gaps when it's against the body. Now, some scalable systems, as you can see, when that sits down, it sits against the padding like so. We have no ballistic gaps. Some systems, when they've got them on that have been scalable, with the biggest single threat, which is an IED, when somebody stepped on an IED and they've twisted, it's created ballistic gaps. Here, we've taken that issue and we've made sure that we've got no ballistic gaps whatsoever on the system, and it gives you full lateral and diagonal twist. So again, we looked at every operational capability. The reason we engaged the perineum protector into the belt was a significant one because it gives us a 360-degree protection from top to bottom, and it allows the system, if you need to do a mountainside drop or a quick canopy lift, you can lift the casualty straight through. Also, when you drag somebody, every other vest that we trialled, the vest went straight up into the casualty's throat, adding to the trauma of the casualty when they were being dragged. The perineum protector stops that capability and keeps the plate in the correct place where it's supposed to be, protecting the right organs. To complement this feature, we developed our own UBAC under ballistic armour combat shirt. It's in the usual format that is currently issued, but we made some little changes that increase the capability and usability of the dismounts and mounted troops. So the first thing we did is we removed the zip from the front of the vest. As the zip tends to come down the front, depending how your vest is fitted, it reduces the risk of sternum rub here. So we elasticated it to go over. It was also designed to give better cooling and ventilation. So this is the tropical version. We also have one that we're just currently developing for Arctic capabilities. So again, better wicking and venting and cooling for when you're on the move. We looked at the elbow protection and we went against external elbow pads for the simple reason that the Velcro in desert conditions, when it gets wet, it gets sand in it and starts to degrade very quickly. In tropical conditions, if it gets wet and gets algae in it, it falls apart. So we went with an internal pocket. We used D3O's elbow pads, which on the trials were significantly better than anything else, and we've used them as our working partner. The pocket fits in very, very snugly. And then what we did is we gave it a unique internal fixing capability, which then secures the pads around the elbow in the correct place. There is nothing worse than doing a leopard crawl and the pad moving and digging into your funny bone. A bit further up on the sleeve we put a second internal pocket, this time for a blast pack for soft protection to protect the brachial artery. We looked at hard armour and decided in long-term contacts, holding it up, it was not efficient and it was not effective, and actually was cumbersome to the dismount, especially in long-term contacts. The soft pack there, we went to the soft pack because the single biggest threat in current operations is an IED. And we did exactly the same process with the neck protection. Now, most tactical vests have a big nape protector that sits here. That restricts all movement around C1 to C7 when the head is trying to articulate in the prone position to acquire a target. Because it's a non-compressionable injury here, again we went for the blast pack option, which comes across, scales up and protects the neck. The different levels of protection that can be fitted in here, you can go to 300 metres 17 grain FSP or 500 metres 17 grain FSP. Whatever the threat you require, you can fit the pack in that will fit into these pockets. In this format, it allows the neck to fully articulate even with a helmet on. The argument has been stated that what happens if you get shot by a ballistic round in the neck, even with a big nape protector, the secondary damage that's done to the organs around the neck will more than likely be fatal anyway. For mounted troops, I agree, it's a good move forward, but for dismounts and for combat operations where they have to move, they have to be articulate and they have to be fast, you need something that's going to give them the protection against the greatest threat. And that's our UBAC.